Hello, welcome to the second semester Generic English course. I am Dr. Vidya Patil, serving as Associate Professor of English at Government First Grade College for Women, Bidar. I will be guiding and assisting you during this course. In today's video, we will be taking up the next important series of topics which are prescribed for you under the second unit, Productive Skills. Here, we will be discussing about what is communication and understand what are the different types of communication. So, in today's video, we will take up these different topics and this will surely help you to improve your communication skills. Effective communication skills is a very important asset which any student should have. It plays a very crucial role in both our personal as well as professional lives. We all need to use a variety of communication techniques in order to understand what others are telling us and in order to communicate what we feel and think to others. The word communication comes from the Latin verb communicare, which means to impart, to participate, or to share. Communication is nothing but action plus reaction plus interaction. So, effective communication is very important for all of us in every sphere of our life, be it our career or our relationships. Better language helps us to communicate in a better manner and gives us confidence. Communicating confidently is one of the main secrets for leading a happy and successful life. There are different types of communication. People communicate with each other in many different ways. Sometimes it may depend upon the message which is being given or the context in which it is being given. The choice of the communication channel and the style in which you communicate will also affect the process of communication. The different types of communication are basically verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Let us now try to understand few of the differences between verbal communication and non-verbal communication. While communicating verbally, we make use of words which may be oral or written in nature. But in non-verbal communication, we do not make use of any words. Verbal communication is generally of two types, oral and written, whereas non-verbal communications may be of various types such as personal appearance, eye contact, gestures, postures, etc. Verbal communication is quite easy to understand, whereas non-verbal communication may get difficult to understand at times. Verbal communications are highly structured, whereas non-verbal communication lacks a formal structure. There is less possibility of distortion of information during verbal communication as we are making use of words which will clearly convey the meaning. But there is a high possibility of distortion of information when we communicate non-verbally because it is quite subjective in nature and may differ from person to person. Verbal communication begins and ends with words, whereas non-verbal communication continues until the purpose is achieved. Usually, during verbal communication, we may get a delayed feedback, but in non-verbal communication, we can get a lot of feedback. So, These are the basic differences between verbal communication and non-verbal communication. We have now understood what is communication and what are the two main types of communication. We have also understood the basic differences between the verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Now, in the forthcoming videos, we will try to understand each of these different types of communication in detail. I hope you like this video. Thank you.